Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to Wednesday Minhal. Say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
everybody.
Here
Hey.
we are. Most of us are in our Timber and the McSunshines t-shirts. Unfortunately, Nick's got lost somewhere in the mail. But
I'll get him wearing this creep show shirt instead.
if you like what you can see, Max was nice enough to post the merch link in the chat, so feel free to go and check that stuff out. And with that, we move into recap, and I believe, Max, you volunteered.
Yeah. So, hey, welcome to the latest episode of Timber the McSunshines. Last week, we were in prison, unjustly accused and imprisoned by Lady Avanis and all of her thugs, despite the fact that we had a very convincing mother-child act going on with Mordella and Timber. They eventually saw through it and threw us in jail. A lot of stuff happened in jail. They beat the crap out of Thranduil. We don't actually know where Thranduil's at. Is he alive? Is he dead? We don't know. But then we re-met someone named Vex, a bard, most noted for taking second place in a battle of bards behind our own Winter. We were able to, through some cunning and some luck, and some pretty bad rolls as someone with rogue powers, we were able to escape. We were able to get out of the prison. We were able to kill a lot of guards, and we ended up in the audience hall with Lady Avanis and remind me of the bully's name again. What was his name? Durgrim. And they were putting on a little bit of a show, trying to convince the council that there is no orc invasion. They don't need to help. But through our combined might and the fact that Lady Avanis, surprise, surprise, turned out to be a hag this entire time. I believe a blood hag, but correct me if I'm wrong, Frankie.
That's right.
She exploded into a hag. The council kind of convinced themselves, like, hey, she might not be that trustworthy. Maybe we should listen to this cool little fairy and his friends. And yeah, so that's where we are. We are in the council chamber getting ready to talk to the remaining 6 members and go on from there.
Absolutely, and that is where we pick up as the dust settles from the fight. Shocked looks among the council members' face. Lightbringer Boral casts healing magic on Admiral Jorah Beck, who was down during the fight, as Lady Avanis decided she was going to have to do it the hard way and started to kill the council members herself. And with that, they all simultaneously turn and look at the party before them. What? What just happened?
You witnessed a traitor try to overtake the council with force. Luckily, we were here to warn you and stop that from happening.
Is it true then, the orcs? They've made it south of the mountains?
That's our fear, is that it is true, and with that being the case, it probably would be best for us to make our way to Tosin as soon as possible.
Yes, of course. Is there anything that we can provide you? It will take days to raise the army and prepare them for that trip.
Well, if we're just offering things, kind of need my goblin buddy back, actually. Pretty much the whole reason I'm here. Don't care much about orcs. But, see like a little orc guy named Jerry? You locked him up.
One moment, and Harold Nils, the human council member, pulls out a stone and says something in it. A few moments go by, and yes, your friend is being retrieved. Yeah. Seems he was taken to the interrogation room.
Interrogation? What do you want to know? We're just nobodies.
I
Whoa, don't get down on yourself, Vex.
I
Well,
have no
you
idea
know.
the circumstances in which you ended up there, but given the recent troubles on the council, I would say, were you not involved with these others?
Right, yeah. So if you want, we'll just collect a reward and be on our way. So no fretting there.
Few moments.
Ladies and
So,
gentlemen, Timber McSunshine, we've met. It's okay. Well, we are releasing prisoners. A very good friend of ours, Thrandal, was taken from the prisons just this morning, and we need whatever is happening to him to stop immediately, and for him to be brought to us.
Yes, of course, Thrandal. Is he human, an elf?
He's an elf, real thick, Scottish accent, and wearing, really enjoys leather.
He speaks again into his stone. And after a few minutes, Thrandal, looking quite beaten and bruised, along with a beaten and bruised goblin, are brought into the council chambers.
Jerry.
I'm running a little low on spell slots, so if you could like heal them up a little bit, considering they were beaten up for no reason. Well, Thranduil, I don't know about the 7-year-old with the goatee, but Thranduil was kind of beaten up for no reason. So if we could just heal him up a bit, that'd be awesome.
That
Yeah.
is the oldest 7-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah, Admiral Jerry is looking worse aware. He doesn't have his trusty tricorn or his flashy swashbuckler outfit. Big bruise on the side of his cheek, and he looks at Vex. You fucking left me there.
Hey, buddy. I've been working to get you out of this place this entire time, okay? Things just took a weird turn.
We were in the tunnel, and then you went, oh shit, you turned invisible and you disappeared.
Yeah. Well, you didn't see the dolphins.
No, I saw the fist. There were a lot of them.
Yeah, and they also had dolphins swimming through the sewer with some sort of missile turret system on their backs. I told you to run.
Mr. Jerry, was it? If there's any consolation to you in this fact, he hasn't stopped talking about you since we've run into him. In fact, when the council asked what we could use to help us get to Tosin, he asked for your release.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
You still owe me some grog.
Listen, buddy. Listen, let's just get out of here, all right? I'm done with these guys. We'll hit the road.
Jumping in, just see how fast Eric can switch accents. Randall, how are you doing? You look a little rough.
Oh, yeah. The wee bastards. They took the mirror and they busted me up. I tried to get out all sneaky beaky like, but oh, they crippled me.
Awesome. Very good switch. Awesome.
Hey, wait,
was
Vex,
spot
can you
on.
come back? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man, no problem. Hey, listen, we're gonna get out of here. Check us out sometimes. All right. Well, it's good seeing you again. Oh, right in the eggs.
Now, for those of you kids watching at home, that's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
Get this guy
Master
an
class.
Oscar. Oh. Yeah, so you guys are back. All of the council members begin moving furiously, sending messages, gathering the army, and
While they're doing that, I'll get because I grabbed Thranduil's stuff. when we were coming through, I'll kind of like give it to him and hold it as he puts it back on. That way he has all his stuff back.
Thank you. Modella, Mira, it's gone.
She's gonna like kind of roll her eyes, but say, "Yeah, I kind of thought that might happen." I hope the extraction of that mirror wasn't too rough on you, Thranduil.
I didn't tell them anything, but they extracted it from my mind.
Sure, from your mind.
They have, she could read my mind.
Oh, I bet you wish you had that ring that stops that from happening.
Have you seen Angus?
Amongst the things,
Yeah, I will hand him the statue.
there's a little onyx statue of a mastiff.
What is he?
Because I forgot about Angus. Like, I don't think I've seen him.
You need only speak the magic word, and Angus will be back by your side.
Yeah.
As this fury of administration is going on behind you all, the doors to the room suddenly burst open, and a lone guard runs into the council room, screaming, "Orcs! Orcs spotted in Greg's swamp! Hundreds of them! They move on Tosin!"
Yeah, smell like piss.
Drank Glivbar, the gnome representative on the council, hops up onto the counter and says, "We must move quickly." And we're going to go narratively here as he ushers you all along outside. Drank is a wizard of some renown, but probably wouldn't gauge on Timber's radar, you know? But he is able to gather 60 soldiers quickly. Or no, it would be 120 soldiers. Because each of you get 20. And enlisting the help of some of the students from Norlo Wizarding Academy. You all are teleported in a hurry back to the city of Tosin.
Going back to Tosin, going back.
I will give you a player token. Winter is the first one on the list, so there you are. You all appear at the barracks, which is here. And the town is a fury of humanoid motion as the militia is running around in a panic. It looks like civilians are being evacuated from the city. It is tense. The fear in the air is palpable. It's been 400 years since the orcs last attempted an invasion that made it past the mountains. Most of these people weren't even alive. The orcs have been bedtime stories and tales you tell the kids to keep them from straying too far from town. But now it's become real. And, of course, happy Pride. And as you all appear with the soldiers from the city, these are some of the best that Brighton had to offer. You arrive here at the barracks, and you're approached by Elena Greenfield, the champion of Oranthia, leader of the Tosin militia, and daughter to the mayor. But she recognizes you instantly as a wash of relief comes over her face.
Speaking of which, very important question. Does Rack have a face?
Yeah, that was
I
healed.
have a face. It was fixed.
Okay. But that wouldn't have been a relief. Good to know.
Hey, Thranduil, Vrax had some work done. Just don't say anything, all right?
She's looking a little. She's looking a little bubbly.
Next name. Looking great, Vrac. Looking great.
And actually, she does. That was a greater restoration spell. Skin is smooth. There's not a blemish to be seen. Brack hates it.
Absolutely.
I need
Kind of
whatever.
unsettling
I need whatever
how
she's
smooth
having.
it is.
Your human side showing.
Absolutely. And Elena approaches you all with this look of relief. Oh, soldiers, thank the gods. We're trying to prepare the defenses. The orcs, our scouts have reported they've started to move from the swamp. We've got no accurate count on their number, but they're marching on the city. You all will be a help.
Sorry to disappoint. We're actually here looking for a goblin named Jerry. If you've seen him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Did you guys cast heal spells on me? Am I still busted up?
It was
I'm
quite
gonna try-
quick. You're pretty busted up, but you do have the night to prepare. Elena pulls you into a tent that's been set up here with maps.
Yeah,
of the
Thranduil.
town.
Yeah.
As you guys begin preparations for the battle ahead, Elena tells you that she and her forces are going to hold the southern wall. The militia is not armed to face an orc army, but you and your 120 soldiers are more well armed. She expects, knowing the tactics that they've shown before, that they're mostly going to send their goblin forces to the south, and the militia are best suited to face those head on, while you guys will take on the main army on the eastern side facing the swamp.
I open up the streets. As the women and children been moved out of town.
As many as we can. We're working on it. They're headed towards Green Hollow.
We're free to use homes as barricades and war.
Absolutely. Hopefully it won't come to that and we can hold them at the walls, but we shall see.
I think we should expect all of the unexpected. There's powers at work here that we're not quite entirely. But I know these places. I know this forest. I grew up here. Logan, Sir Train, still out of the city.
Logan stayed behind. As a former adventurer, he demanded armor and weaponry. He will be with me and my forces on the south, but he sent his wife Melinda away. She was quite angry he was staying.
We need every hand we can get. We're gonna live through the night.
Absolutely. You may visit Gruff or Trendle, but know that we've taken much of their stock to harm as many people as we can.
I need to go visit Gruff. I've got some preparations
Okay.
for a couple of us.
And I
Does
de- I
anybody want to
definitely
go
need to
with?
meet
Or
I definitely need to go to Trindle, but they can be separate. So
Absolutely. So that's how this is going to work. You guys are going to have a night. You're going to have a long rest tonight. And you're planning and strategizing anything you guys do to get yourselves ready, get your troops ready. The troops are divided 20 apiece amongst you. So, yeah, Brack, you make your way through town to the northeastern side where Gruff's smithy is located.
Okay. Before I walk in, or before I knock, or before I do any of that, I would like to cast. Just trying to find what level it is. I think it's second. No, it's not. Sending
Yeah.
is third level. I'm gonna hope against hope, and I'm just going to reach out for my mother and just say, "Hey," in Orcish, "Mom, are you well?"
You can get a reply from sending.
Yeah, they've got 25 words.
Will take more than the Forge Hearts to kill me. That's your response.
That is all I need to know from her. But I will enter the smithy. I don't know if anybody came along with me.
No, Mordella did not.
Yes, so you come into
I'll
the
go.
smithy. Okay,
Just
Ildane
to
as well.
go with, yeah.
As you approach the smithy, the door is wide open and smoke is billowing out, and the hammer falls inside, are ringing. And you go in and you see that that Gruff is not alone. There are other amateur smiths in here doing everything they can. They're pulling the old weaponry off the wall and doing everything that they can to repair it and get weapons into the hands of people. It's like a beehive in here right now, so Gruff doesn't even notice you're entering.
I'm gonna approach him, try to catch
Absolutely.
his attention. I know he's a little preoccupied, but I really need his attention right now.
You approach, and he is at his anvil, laying down hammer blows. And again, it is impressive that this old elderly dwarf with the hammer in his hands, the veins bulge in his forearm as he's dropping this hammer on this hot steel. He notices you approach, and he puts down his hammer and looks at you and says, "Well, I'll be damned."
I need some help.
Bit preoccupied here, Vrek.
You don't need to do much. If you could have, or if my friend Ildane here could guide somebody into making me a couple rings, but I do need to talk to you.
Certainly. Do you have the materials? I can't spare any at the moment.
I don't. Ah, shit. What kind of metal did we have in loot? Because it specifically has to be platinum. I don't have it, I don't think. If he can't spare it, then don't worry about it. Unless we've got some platinum pieces.
I don't know. Winter,
We
did you have
definitely do.
platinum in the hole?
Yes.
So you would have grabbed some before you came here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need 50. Ildane, if you don't mind taking your ring off and showing it to one of the apprentices,
Yeah.
and have them making another ring like that.
No problem.
Yep.
Gruff, we need to talk somewhere a little more private.
I don't think I got to show you this the first time. So he approaches a wall to the south and pulls a sconce, and the wall slides open. And in the back, you can see that Gruff not only works at this smithy, he lives here. He's got a bedroom, a privy, a kitchen. There's a full-on suite to this blacksmith's forge, and he leads you down into it. You do notice, and I don't even need a perception roll, there is a very ornate chest set against the wall, and it is locked. with a very heavy lock.
Gruff, we're gonna need the champion of Eastmere in this.
I've fought the orcs before. I think as long as we keep up the work, you all will do just fine. I don't fight anymore.
Does the champion have to be you?
He looks you up and down until I die.
I've reached a point in my religious life, in prayer and in practice, that I've been approached by Eastmere. And I need some guidance. I don't know what to do. I can't become champion while you're alive, but I don't want you dead.
380 is a lot of years. Don't think if you've been approached that 20 more would bother you. I'm not going anywhere, and that hammer is staying in that box. And he kind of nods his head towards that chest.
Understood. I really.
What did he say?
You pull up the logs here to see if you said anything specific.
You notice as he says that there's a sense of longing in his voice. Make an insight roll.
Let me pull up my character sheet. Insight. I believe it's a +7 here. 21.
Brack, you get the sense with the longing in Gross' voice as he asked you that maybe Ysmir hasn't spoken to him in quite some time directly.
Gruff, when was the last time you prayed? Not just practiced, but reached out and prayed.
I don't recall. My smithing is my prayer.
Gruff, when was the last time you prayed and he responded?
Can't remember the last time I wanted him to.
The other side is going to have champions, and we need all the help we can get. I'll help you tonight.
Make a persuasion roll.
I was going to say, I'll help you tonight, 12. But can we bow our heads before I start swinging a hammer? I'll make all the swords and shields and armor you need me to, but buddy, we need help.
Make it quick. The steel's getting cold.
Okay, I'll reach my hands out for him to grab,
He takes them.
and I'll lay my hammer on the ground in between us with the head down so that the handle is facing straight up in between us.
Absolutely.
I'll lean my head back, and you'll see my eyes start glowing. First, a red, then a white, then a blue, like a flame would. And I'll start praying. Our Father in fire, our He in the mountains.
Absolutely. Make
I've
a
never asked for help
religion
before. I
check.
needed to know.
Make a religion check at advantage or a performance check at advantage, whichever you feel is more appropriate.
I've been doing performance. Let's keep it rolling. Advantage 23.
Okay. When he releases your hands, he says nothing more. At first, he just locks eyes with you and nods softly. Well, the damn swords aren't gonna make themselves. And he walks back into the forge to his anvil. By the time you got back out here, rings are simple things, especially with this forge and its fire. And the ring has been forged.
Okay.
Ildane is just so happy she didn't have to roll for any like skill check on this, so yay.
I will uphold my end of the bargain. Ildane, hey, I gotta stay here and help out as much as I can. I'll meet up with you guys in the morning. But for now, I got some work to do.
I can stay and help sharpen. That's about all I know how to do.
That's good. That'll give you
Or
advantage on this performance check.
okay. Or
Please.
yeah, or I was gonna say I could go, but I was like, I know how to sharpen.
Please make a performance roll for me.
What am I making? A sword? Or swords and just what I said I was going to be
This
making?
is just in general forging as you're helping make shields, weapons, whatever the next person in line needs.
Every single hammer fall is going to be followed by a word of praise for Izmir for a total of 23 again.
Awesome. Perception roll.
Perception should be +4. Yeah. Ooh, natural 1 for a 5.
Okay. You do quite well. You're flying around the forge. It's almost like it's your forge that you're flying around, ordering apprentices around. And at first they kind of just look at you like, who the fuck are you? But you speak with such authority in doing it that even though they're questioning why they're doing it, they're following every order. And yeah, you successfully craft not just good swords, but great ones as you guys are arming the town. And with that, we will fly over to Trindle's Trove, this and that, which is also a beehive. And Trindle, with her large glasses and frizzy hair, is sat behind her counter. I don't have a token for her pulled up because I was dumb. But I'll just pull up the same wizard you usually pull up, and we're going to pretend that's Trindle for visual sake. But she's currently trying to teach a farmer how to use a spell scroll as quickly as she can.
Ember walks in and walks right up to the counter. It's like, Trindle, I'm sure we met once, Timber McSunshine.
Oh, I know. The man who tried to get a discount.
But I did off. True. But well,
Come on,
we
out with the boy. Out with the boy.
So I'm sorry. Yeah, you're a legendary wizard. It's I'm so. I was just Do you happen to have any spell scrolls left that could help us in this battle tomorrow?
Yes, I'm giving the lower level stuff to the farmers and trying my best, but. And she looks at him. They'll do just fine, I'm sure.
Like, yeah, you can't teach them to read.
Of course. And yeah, she starts digging through the scrolls that are laid out, and you get your scroll of Thunderstep, scroll of Summon Undead, and a scroll of Sleet Storm.
Oh,
These are what I have.
It is much appreciated, milady. And what? How much do I owe you for them?
Let's talk about that if we all are alive come tomorrow evening.
Quite. Speaking of keeping us all alive, a wizard of your power and renown would do quite well on the walls and be a massive assistance to all of us.
Are you kidding me? And she grabs her robe and pulls it, and she is emblazoned in leather armor, stitched with runes. She has 2 holsters on her side, each with a wand in it, 2 holsters on her chest with crossed wands. Wouldn't miss it for the world, boy.
Like you see the tips of Timber's wings just kind of flutter real quick. Like, I don't even know what it's for. It's just like, ooh. Like, oh well. In that case, I think we'll see each other tomorrow, and I can't wait to see the show.
Absolutely. Mordella, Caden, Winter, are you guys going to be doing anything?
Mordella
Winter-
is, but she's going to spend most of her time with her unit. Go ahead, you first, Caden.
Winter is going to be refilling her ring of spell storing, as I legitimately forgot that existed until today.
I was wondering when
So,
you were going to use it.
Yeah. When I remembered I had it. So yeah, she's gonna fill that up. Did we ever find
What spells are you
Snuffles?
storing?
So I have Thunderstep, Spray of Cards, and Cure Wounds, which is 3rd level, 2nd level, and 1st level, respectively.
Okay. And, no. As far as you know, Snuffles is gone. Snuffles saw you guys getting captured at the gate, was like, well, it was fun.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just use the side quest to track him down at one point.
You can,
It'll be
but
fine.
I mean, he's a damn fae. You guys were useful while you were useful.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that and then spending some time with the unit and doing speeches, which compose of 2 words of "don't die."
Yeah, that'll work. Pass that on. Mordella.
All right, so Mordella is gonna just introduce herself to all the people in her unit and stuff. Quick introduction, at least get to know them by name and by face quickly, so that should they die, they could be remembered. And then she's gonna ask them to join her outside, and she's gonna give them all cups of water from her decanter of endless water, and she's going to pray to Lyra that she bless all the cups of water, and when they drink, that they receive her blessing, to do good in the battle the next day, because she's not quite sure how they're gonna do, given the amount of orcs that they're probably going to see. She's even nervous a little bit for her life herself. After she does all that and communes with the soldiers for a while, she's gonna track down Timber. And when she does track him down, she's gonna get him alone and say, Timber, I have a really important question to ask you. And she's gonna pull out this kind of rosy pink potion, and she kind of like shakes it around in her hand, and she says, "You know what this is, Timber?" And he probably would. It's a potion called a Filter of Love. And she shakes it in her hand, and she says, "We might not make it after tomorrow. I want to enjoy my potential last night in this realm. Do you mind if I drink this potion in your presence?"
Well, my lady, far be it from me to not, I mean, I'll Twitter pated. Please, far be it from me to deny you your wishes, my lady.
Prepare yourself, Timber. And she downs the potion. The first person she sees after downing this potion, she regards as her true love for the next hour. And then we'll just fade to black.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna die now. Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for Mordella. She is going to prepare herself by giving her soldiers confidence and enjoying potentially her last moments.
Absolutely.
And ask Lyra to protect the soldiers because, once again, she has no idea how they're going to do against these orcs.
Eventually, Vrak and Ildane, you've done all that you can do with the night. Gruff begins to usher the apprentices out, armed themselves, and tells you all that you need to go and get some rest before the morning. Vrak, before you say your farewells, he locks eyes with you again and just gives a slight nod before backing back into his chambers.
And I'll just like cut my hand and yell at him. I'll be back in the morning.
And with that, everybody makes their way back to the barracks. You all have tents set up. If there's any conversations you want to have before you sleep, now would be the time.
Randall's just gonna be in the command tent, just poring over maps and charts, talking strategy with Elena, I believe her name was, all night, if possible. Just kind of cover every ground. I'd like to set up like get an idea of the perimeter and like where troops will be stationed, etc.
Absolutely. And being an elf, you don't need as much sleep, so you're able to plan with the champion of Aranthia, not only where you will set up your troops, but she gives you an idea of the setup on the southern wall. And Logan, as you're in the tent, enters in. And he nods at you, and you know, Logan always talked about being an adventurer, you know, back before he took an arrow to the knee and what he did across the lands. But I mean, they all seem like tall tales, but here in his breastplate and chain shirt underneath, you see Logan in a light you never had before. He actually looks formidable. He's got a long sword cut across his back, and he looks at you and holds out his arms and he goes, "You son of a bitch, you're back."
Old friend, good to see you. I've missed you.
You too. It's beginning to wonder. I thought you left us for good.
Nah, had to take care of some business.
I mean,
You ready?
who would blame you if you did? I mean, well, I'm almost ready.
Hey, what do you got left to sort?
This, and he pulls out a packed pipe and a flask, and he looks at you.
Ooh,
Probably
I've been
gonna
thinking
die
about
tomorrow.
this. For a long time, I've been thinking about this. Be good. Thank you.
Absolutely. And he nods out, and Elena rolls her eyes as he leads you out to go smoke and have a drink.
I'll clasp him on the back as we walk out. Let me tell you about everything that's gone down. And then fade to black.
Hell yeah. All right. Anything else that happens through the night on your guys' end?
Nope.
All right. Mordella, as you sleep, exhausted from your nightly activities, you find yourself in a dream. You're in a field of tall grass, swaying in the wind. Clear sky, and the moon, as you look up at it, is larger than you had ever seen before. It's like it takes up half the sky, and its beam of light in the middle of this field surrounds you like a spotlight. And you become overwhelmed. You felt Lyra's presence before, but not like this. And congratulations on your 10th prayer of the campaign.
Nice.
You feel the aura and essence overwhelm you, and you are forced to a knee as the goddess descends from the light to join you in the field.
She almost feels like she's floating, even though she's down on one knee. And she can feel her heart flutter a bit as she kind of realizes, like, holy shit, Lyra's coming down.
And she is gorgeous. Long dark hair, skin as pale as porcelain, and deep dark purple eyes. And she smiles down at you and brushes a finger along your face and says, "Rise, my champion."
Her back straightens and she begins to stand, and where Lyra traced her finger, a tear rolls down Mordella's cheek.
"I have been watching. Let your fears fade. While you wield this, you are immune to corruption." And in her hand appears this beautiful, ornate staff with like a dream catcher hanging off of the top of it, and she reaches it out towards you.
Mordella takes it in her grasp and slowly examines the head of the staff. She looks back at Lyra.
Do
She
not-
almost can't believe that what she's holding in her hand is real. And then she remembers it's a dream and she wonders if any of this is real. But she doesn't care. And she just lets it wash over her.
Do not let me down. And you awake in the morning with the staff in your hand, and I will send you the stat block.
Nice. I might have to attune to something real quick this morning.
And also, when we take our first bio break, I'll need you to take a paladin level.
Oh, wow.
Damn, Timber.
Peep that thing out.
Yeah, I know, right, Timber? You done blessed, Mordella.
Timber's flat out snoring through all of this. He has no idea what's going on.
Everyone is awoken before the sunrise to the sound of reveille being played on trumpets. I hope everybody understood that. And it's instantly abuzz with action as Elena has gathered her militia and they begin marching to the southern wall. She just gives a silent nod as you all lead your troops to the eastern wall. I will find my map here. So anywhere from the wall to the right, you may set up yourselves and your soldiers. This is you all preparing as, even as just the orange of the sunrise hits, you see the smoke of the orc hordes not
Just real
far in
quick.
the distance.
Sorry, Frankie. The orc are going to be coming from this section down here.
Negative, the other wall.
Okay, so they'll be coming from this way. Okay.
Yes.
I'd like to stand on the wall and instruct all my units to use those, if possible.
Yeah.
Really would like to do like a Helm's Deep thing here.
Yeah, they are absolutely armed with bows, I think, or do they have javelins? I can't remember. What they gave
Short
them.
bows.
Short bows. There you go.
Two questions or two things. One, did I have time to stop at the forge in the morning on the way there?
Randall, did I forget to put your token on here, or am I blind? No, I see.
I'm on the wall.
Okay. Yep. Don't forget to put your soldier units up there.
Thank you, boss.
What'd you say, Vrac? I'm sorry.
Did I have time to stop at the forge on the way in?
Yeah, I could say that you went there for a quick visit in the morning.
Okay. And I just want to ask him if he's sure he's not going to join us.
When you arrive, the door is locked.
Shit. And it's never been locked before.
Never. You didn't even know it had a lock.
Super shit. Well, now I'm worried. I'm going to beat at the door, and if he doesn't come to the door, I don't know what to do, guys. We got to hurry back to the wall. Yeah, I don't want to waste any time, so I'm going to hurry to the wall.
Absolutely.
I'm going to flag down Timber real quick, though, for my second thing.
Mm-hmm.
And flip him the smallest thing I've ever had forged under my eye, even though I didn't personally forge it. This is a ring of warding bond, just in case you want to get spicy out there on the wall.
Thank you. Does it require attunement?
No.
Okay.
Just remember
Timber,
that if I use you for warding bond, I take whatever damage you take.
Well, fortunately, you won't be taking that damage for long. So, because I don't have that many hit points. Yeah,
No,
Timber
when you
looks
have
up
it,
at
though,
you.
you become resistant. So you will
Oh,
get resistant to all damage while you have warding bond.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a very nice spell.
So Timber slips it on his finger and bows down, and actually he reaches up, he grabs Vrac's hand, just kisses their fingers, and says thank you.
And she will not shrug him off this time. She'll just nod solemnly. Her mind is elsewhere, guys. She is very worried about Gruff. Is anybody
Absolutely.
going to place their units beyond the wall, or are we all standing behind the gate?
Tosin hasn't needed walls in hundreds of years, so they kind of fell into
Right.
disrepair, as you can tell.
This is one of my main concerns right here, which is why I left Mordella on this side. There's no wall here. So like, if I'm the orcs, I'm not going through all these rocks and the gate and bullshit. I'm just routing right through here. So that's kind of where her mind is. She's gonna try to do anything she can on this side. Now, if you guys think putting the units maybe out here or something is better, she could do that and command them from back here.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I thought about
Maybe even have him start with some
but
minor cover here, you know.
I think I'll have my units join Mordella. We have to be within 120 feet, right?
You could you could be by the wall or back by this building or something
I
to
need to be
command them.
close for my plane to work.
Oh, here, take Mordella's spot. She has a fucking broom, man. She could just fly. I'm also gonna
I'll
color
set
my
in.
soldiers purple and Mordella purple so that we know which ones are hers. Oh wait, Ordain's got purple. Let me go with a different color. Let me go with I'll go with gold. There we are.
I will set my stuff in between. Set myself in between, I should say.
That'll be green.
Yeah, Mordella's just gonna be here flying. Frankie, can I attune to that staff? Do I have time to do it or not yet?
You woke up attuned. You attuned to it in the dream.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. And then I would like to attempt to bind 2 spirits before we start.
Heck yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to bind, let's see. Alright, I will start with a spirit of generosity. I'll try that at level 2. Shoot, I rolled a 7.
Unfortunately, that is a failure, but you are immune to corruption, so thankfully, you do not have to fight off that spirit from trying to possess
Okay.
you.
That's great. That's great to not have to fight them off. Alright, the other one I was gonna try to do was, I believe it was envy.
Okay.
No, it was agony, excuse me, agony. I will go just with a level 1 for this one because I don't have a ton of damaging spells. 17. Fucking barely made that one.
Yo, my initiative for these goddamn orcs: 2, 4, 8, 4, 4, 19. Come
Oh
on.
no.
Hey Frankie, what's the the distance per square on this map?
It's 10 feet.
Got it.
So if you use the ruler tool, you'll have to double what it says on the ruler. So a measurement of 60 is actually 120.
Got it. And how much cover do we get up on the wall?
Up on the wall, the ramparts aren't in that great of condition. If you duck down low, you can probably get half, but you'll never get more than half on those ramparts.
Before we start off, Mordella's gonna do Find Familiar, the 10-minute ritual, and get her snake back.
Absolutely. Are you calling Angus, or are you going to leave him a statue?
I'm gonna leave him a statue for safety.
Timber manifests the mind of his spell book, and he's like, "Look, we've had our differences. Now is not the time."
He looks at you. Well, I know what's going on and what's at stake here, but listen, remember that it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Right. Yep. Okay. Appreciate that. Please go up to the front.
Yeah, right where you put him. With that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
I got 22.
17.
17.
8.
Sorry, I got 22. No? Is it not coming through? Oh.
Mordella, you said 8.
Yeah, 8.
Ildane, what was yours again?
21.
Wow, when the cards are on the table.
Yay!
And with that, we will take our first bio break. So we're going to take a break and get ready for this combat, y'all. Be back in 20 after.
All right.
we are back with our initiative roll. Everybody's in here, good to go. Get narrative on you guys for a minute. It gets quieter before it gets louder as the tension builds on the scene. The faint smell of the morning dew, and it would almost be peaceful if not for those plumes of smoke over the hills getting closer. And the silence is drowned out by the sounds of hundreds of footfalls marching. The hordes break over the distant hills, and there's too many to count. Especially, it looks like a sea of green and faded armor marching towards you, banners hanging. The orcs stop at this distance that they're shown on the map. You see a few of the orcs stand out in these huge plumed helmets. One of them raises a horn and blows, and the orcs begin charging down the hill. Winter, you are up first.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast slow, which is a 40-foot cube, so I'm just trying to figure out. So if they're 10 feet, then it'd be 10 feet. So
if you use
it'd be
the
a 20
ruler,
I'm trying to find a good overlay.
okay,
Yeah, let's go there.
so that is centered at 200 feet. Do you have a 200-foot casting distance for that
No,
spell?
120. So here I will put it there because that's
Unfortunately,
within 120. Is it not?
I'm measuring from you, so that's 65 feet to the center of that. So 65 doubled would be 130.
Then I will move it slightly so it is not centered there. Hold.
Yep.
There. Okay, so it is a wisdom saving throw of, because I have all my charisma points back now, 16.
Okay, let me find their character sheet again. Charisma, they get a +0 to this, but they do get advantage due to having full morale. So, physical dice. Okay. They both passed.
Okay, that was a waste of a spell slot. In that case, Bardic to Timber, and then my soldiers are going to see, it's a short bow, so that is, they are going to fire at the orc general. So that is a +4 to hit.
It would be a disadvantage
Does...
because of distance, correct? With a short bow, because that's 120 feet to that general?
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Let me pull up his exact. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17 does not hit.
Okay, then they're gonna take their second attack and they're gonna go to the orc troops directly to his right, the one in the middle between
Okay.
the general and the other ones, because they probably have a lower AC. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Absolutely. Roll damage.
Okay, that is a... Okay. That is 6 piercing damage.
All right. So the first volley of arrows land around the general, and you realize that telling him to shoot at a single target is not as easy as a mass of them. And their arrows roll down, and a couple of the orcs fall down. If that ends your turn,
And
it is
that-
Ildine.
Yep, there is. Yeah, there is no bonus actions for me. Yeah, Ildane, you're up next.
Alright. So I'm gonna look at my soldiers and then kind of look towards the orcs, and I'm basically gonna scream at them in orc that I'm your nightmare. And then let's see, 1, 2. Are these 5-foot squares or 10?
10-foot squares.
10.
Okay. Mm. 5, 10, 30. Is that close enough to attack the general? Or actually, I can hit him with the short bow. So I'm telling them to take the attack action, so they're gonna hit the one on the right.
Yep.
And that's a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, what is their damage? Okay. See, short bow is 1d6 plus 1, so 7 plus 4, so 11 damage.
All right. Was that total or before the roll?
That was the total, sorry.
Okay.
And then, so they have 2 attacks, so I'm gonna do it again with the short bow. Come on, please do that again. No, so 15 plus 4, that's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
4, that'll be 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to, can't do a whole lot. So 10, probably be right here. Can I see through? Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to throw my hammer at that group because I don't think I can really like throw my hammer through my soldiers, correct?
It would be more difficult. I would give him cover.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go for that first group with my hammer. It's 9. That's a nat 20.
Hell
Why
yeah.
couldn't it have been the damn sword? Okay. So that is, oh, it's a D4. Damn it. Okay, so that'd be 12 plus 10. So 22 bludgeoning.
Your hammer flies straight through the ranks, knocking out half of those orcs.
I'm gonna do it again because that was fun. That's not as good. That's a 13 to hit.
13 hits the group. That's their armor
Ooh.
class.
Crap. Okay. 3 plus 8 is 11 bludgeoning.
11? Okay, there are very few orcs left standing in that group.
Nice. And then I'm basically just gonna kind of bring my echo up. And that's the end of my turn.
Hell yeah. It is that general's turn. As he begins shouting out orders. He pulls out a spear and he's going to throw it at you, Ildane. With his first attack, but 17 doesn't cut it. Throws another one. 22 to hit.
Nope. And I have the cloak of, what is it, protection.
Hell
So.
yeah.
But either way, neither one of them hit.
All right. Well, he is going to order both of these units to engage yours. So, physical dice. They are making great axe attacks. So the first one attacking the soldiers is +5, so 15. I think that hits. What's their AC again?
Sorry, I was muted. 16.
Okay, so misses.
So misses.
Second group attacks. 17 +5, that's 22. That definitely hits. So 1d6 +3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 total.
And am I keeping track of the hit points?
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep track of your soldiers' hit points.
And then, so basically for the damage they do, that's how many hit points, that's how many soldiers, correct?
Correct. I think each soldier represents 2 hit points.
Okay.
So that would be 3 down and 1 badly hurt. That general also has command of these troops over here. Going to move forward. And they're going to launch a volley of arrows up at you and your soldiers. They're going to volley at Thranduil directly. With javelins. You ready, Thranduil?
Yeah.
7 ain't going to hit you. All right. It is your turn, Thranduil, as these javelins fly over your head. You duck down.
Nice. I'll shoot back. I'll use my sharpshooter feat. Make it a 5 to hit. That's a crit.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're firing into troops, and you have to target an individual, so you kill one of the orcs.
All right.
So that's 4 HP off the total of that.
Got you. For my second shot, I will cast Hail of Thorns, I suppose.
Okay.
And I'll do a regular shot with it to see if I hit. 26 to hit.
Absolutely. And you kill, that would be 4 more.
Awesome. And then Hail of Thorns will blow up.
So they are
1d10
half.
piercing damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying you killed 5 with the Hail of Thorns damage too.
Okay. Cool. And then I'll take my third attack. 26 to hit.
Absolutely.
Cool. And then I'll make my units take their 2 attacks. I got a +4 to hit. I'll go ahead and roll 2d20s. Cool. So one of them will be a 22 to hit, and the other will be a 12.
Absolutely.
Let's go through.
The 12 doesn't. The 22 does.
Okay. Got you. We'll do 1d8 + 2. Nice. That will be 7 damage.
Hell yeah. 6 of these orcs fall by your arrows.
Nice. That'll be my turn.
There are 4 left in that group.
Nice.
After Thranduil is Vrak.
All right.
If there's hang on, if there's only 4 left in the group, do they have to do morale check?
Hey, good call, good call. They are below half. Morale check. DC 15 whiz save. That's 15, so they pass.
Okay.
That reminds me, I got to make one for that one up north, too. That's a nat 20. Now it's your turn, Breck. Sorry about that.
It's all over the place.
No problem. What I am going to do is measure first. That would be kind of get a measurement of 15 feet. Gotcha. So here. And 1, 2, 3. I'll move right behind him for my movement. If I can. There we go. I can see the squares now that I zoomed in. 5, 10. So, soldiers and I are there. That puts them within range of. I'm going to figure out how to point and ping now. So, I'm going to ping these bad boys.
Oh yeah.
Can I? Okay, that goes away. Good. I'm going to fire off short bows at them.
Hell yeah.
First shot, 18.
18 hits.
And it was 1d6 plus 2, correct? 1d6 plus 1. So 3 damage on the first one.
Heck yeah.
Second shot, another 18. And that one's going to be 7 total.
10 plus 3 is 10. That is half of their total, right? Man, I should really have this. Nope, it's not quite half. 1/3.
Okay, let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. I do believe, what's the range on that? 60 feet. Nope. 120 feet, but I'm not wasting a guiding bolt on them fuckers. I will do for my action then. Let's see if I can do a leadership check. Commander's influence.
Yep, absolutely.
Go ahead and they're going to hear me shout in Orcish at the other orcs. I'm just going to yell out 2 very simple words. You're going to hear me scream, "Die screaming." And I'm going
Awesome.
to yell at yell at my troops to don't stop swinging until they're dead. And it's
A DC 15 intimidation check for what you said.
oh yeah, intimidation. I'm good at that. Goodish. I do believe I get a +5. That's a crit for a total of 25.
Yep, absolutely. They get advantage on their next attack. If that ends your turn, it is Timber. Mordella, you are next.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move bonus action. Move my old guy 5, 10, 15. And then Timber's gonna say to himself, "It's like, you know what? There is a time to be civilized, and there is a time to not be civilized. Fireball!" And I'm gonna drop that right there. Shooting it from my manifest mind, so that is within 150 feet. But please double check me because I want to make sure I'm measuring it right.
You're good. That's not even as far as you could have cast it.
Right. Okay, so all 3 of the troop formations failed. Now for the God Caller. That's a 19. Then the Garroter.
That passes.
That is 16.
That just passes. Yep.
All right, so the 2 generals passed, but all of the troops failed.
Okay. 22 to the failures, 11 damage to the saves.
Hell yeah, and I will make morale checks for all of them. They do get advantage due to their proximity to their commanders. Pass with an 18 and a pass with a 24. Timber rips this fireball through his manifest mind. it explodes. Orc body parts go flying left and right from these gatherings. The orc generals seem to have almost used their troops as shields.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
Nope, you're fine. And
Okay. And then, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and your soldiers?
I'm just gonna have them rain arrows down on these troops that are closest to the wall.
Absolutely.
These guys right here. So I'm rolling attack roll for that, right? So we got probably not good. 11 to hit.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
They get 2 attacks.
Oh, they do get 2 attacks. All right. There we go. 21 to hit.
Definitely.
And that is a 6 plus 1. 5 damage.
All right, so 1 more falls. There are 3 left.
Okay, for the troops' movement, can I have them kind of climb down off the wall?
Yeah, absolutely.
And, okay. Second. So I'm just gonna have them right about there. Okay.
That works. If that ends your turn, it is Mordella.
That ends my turn.
Does it matter if Mordella goes first or if her troops go first?
It's up to you.
Okay, so she's gonna order the troops to go around the hill the other way. She was gonna have them come around the way that Vrak and his soldiers were, but she's changed her mind. So they're gonna move there, and then they are gonna go ahead and fire their arrows with disadvantage at this orc unit here.
Absolutely.
Alright, so the first roll, is a 7. And the second roll is also a 7. Okay. So that didn't work out quite as planned. 15, 20, 25. So she's on her broom. She gets 50 feet of movement speed. And then, let's see, I'm going to measure about 75 feet. I don't even have to. That's 67. Okay, give me one moment. I'm going to drag a template in here. She's going to use a charge of her new staff to throw out a Starfire Blast. Now it says all the creatures get 5d8 radiant damage, but it doesn't say what type of save they make. Just says for 1 charge, the spell does 5d8 radiant damage at a 20-foot radius centered on a point you see within 150
Yeah, what's your
feet.
spell casting modifier?
Charisma.
Charisma? Yeah, then that's what it would be.
So you want them to roll a charisma saving roll, DC
Yep.
19.
Damn. Well, unfortunately, the God Caller gets +4.
16. Well, I didn't roll super high on the damage, but
So
that's okay.
fail. Fail. The groups there fail. And fail. Everybody failed.
Okay, so it's going to be 8, 14, 18, 23 radiant damage.
This was in there, the Blood Runner. Mordella,
Out of my way.
you successfully kill 1 general.
Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be the end of Mordella and her troops' turn.
And now I need to make some morale checks. Okay. Next up is the God Caller. Who he's going to use Song of the Gods, which grants advantage to anyone within 30 feet of him who can hear it. So all of those troops around him are going to get advantage on their attacks. And as a bonus action, he's going to use his Rallying Ostinato which is 3 allies within 60 feet of him who can hear him or gain 20 hit points. And he is going to heal up his other buddy over there who got fireballed. But he did just use up his once a day bonus action. Awesome. Now it's time for his troops. Which is 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Vrac, your soldiers are getting a volley of spears.
All right.
13 plus. That's a hit.
What's the total?
Or javelins. I'm sorry, they're throwing javelins. 18 to hit the soldiers.
Okay.
So
Damn.
1d6 plus 3. So that's 7 damage on the first. Next one is even higher with a 21 to hit, but lower on the damage for 3. So 10 total damage to your soldiers from that group.
Yep.
The other group, they've got rocks in their way, so they're going to dash. 5, 10, 15 to there. Okay. Next up, that guy's dead. His troops, however, passed their morale check. So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Brack, your soldiers are there. So got 4 more volleys coming in. First one misses with a 12. Second one hits with a 23. Third one hits with an 18. And the last one misses. So only 2 of the 4 volleys hit for an additional, well, that was max damage. 7 plus 7. So 14 more to your units.
Okay. I've got 16 out of the 40 left. Do I have to do a morale check
Yes.
now or? Okay.
Yes.
So 16. Let me go and mark it just in case they
It's a
pass.
DC 15
Okay.
wisdom save.
And they are not the wisest bunch. No, they're not. So 6.
So your units have reached half health, and you could see the fear starting, and it looks like on their next turn, they have the frightened condition. So they can't willingly move closer. They must immediately use their reaction to move their movement speed as far away from them as they can. But they already used their movement speed this round, so they can't run this round.
Okay.
Okay, next up is the Orc Conduit, who, especially on 15-foot cone, the ground becomes difficult terrain. As a bonus action, they can dash, so 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. And still not close enough to cast that spell. So 10, 20. Take cover. Her troops. 20, 30. They're going to rain down spears or javelins at the soldier units they can see. 8 plus 5 is 13. I think that just hits. No, it misses. And then natural 20. So 7 plus
Oh shit, I'm not close enough.
6 is 13 more to your soldiers. Brack.
All right.
All right. Now it's time for the Garroter to move 5, 10, 15. And he can't see anybody. 5, 10, 15. So he'll use his action to dash up. And he commands his troops to get on the goddamn battlefield. Okay. Last up is the Rampart, who's taken position on top of this hill. She's going to pull out her longbow and fire at disadvantage at Mordella's troops. Ooh, that's a nat 1. Second attack. That's a 9, so she doesn't hit anybody. And believe it or not, we are finally back at the top with winter. Is Caden talking?
Sorry, I did not hear you say it was my turn because background audio. So I'm gonna use a bonus action to use gem flight so that I can fly about 10 feet so that the orc Garoter is within 120 feet. I'm not even gonna try again to pronounce that because I know I got that wrong. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah?
That's a 19 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's D10. That is 9 radiant damage. And then my second attack does a 17 hit.
The Garroter, it does.
Okay. Then that is another 15 radiant damage. And on that last blast, he is blown 10 feet backwards.
He is bloodied and blasted back.
And then I'm going to move back onto the tower. And then my soldiers are going to shoot at the orc troops over there, yeah. And
Okay.
so that's +4. So does a dirty 20 hit?
Absolutely.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then their second attack is a 16.
That hits.
Woo! That is another 7 piercing damage.
We have lost our first group.
And that is my turn.
Awesome. Eldane. Eldane, you're up.
I'm sitting here talking on mute. Okay, I am moving my echo up to the general, and then
Awesome.
I'm going to use the long swords on that guy. That is a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Darn it. Okay, give me second attack. That's 14, 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, and then it's D8. Okay, so that's 12 slashing damage and 2 cold damage. And then because it's a slasher feat, his speed is reduced by 10 feet. And then I'm going to unleash Incarnation and do another attack on him. That is 26 for so it's D8 is 11 slashing and 2 cold damage. And let me see.
All right, he is bloodied.
Sweet. I'm going. Yeah, I'm. No, oh wait. That's my turn. Oh, troops. Troop is going to go after the bloodied ones,
Yep.
and that is that's not great. 12 to hit.
12 misses.
Yeah. Okay, they're gonna try it one more time. And it's a 12 again. Nice. Cool. Yep, that's my turn.
All right, it is the general's turn in front of your echo. He is going to use his general's command ability, which allows allied orcs within 120 feet that can hear him to make a weapon attack. So he's using his action to let his soldiers attack, and they are going to attack your soldiers. 16 hits, 18 hits.
Yep.
So 5, and then 3 damage. So 8.
25. Okay.
All right. And he's not going to move. Thrandle, you are up.
All right. I'm going to command my units to attack the bloodied orc troops to the north of them. So they're going to do 2d20 plus 4. Attack. All right. So it's an 18 and a miss.
All right, so the 18 hits.
Cool. I'll go ahead and do my 1d8 plus 2 damage. All right. So that'll be 10 damage.
Okay, you eliminate the rest of those orcs.
Nice. And then with Randall, I'm going to fire into the orc troops right here.
Yep.
I'm going to take my first shot with, if you don't mind, Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Cool. Go ahead and fire. That'll be a 25 to hit.
Absolutely.
Cool. Randall does 17. I don't know if it matters, but
They failed the
17 plus
deck
8.
saves. So
Got you. 17 plus 8 damage on the shot, and then however you want to do Hail of Thorns.
yeah, you killed 4 more again. So
Cool. Then I don't think I can cast this spell twice in a turn. So I'll just go ahead and shoot with my second attack. That'll be a 23 to hit.
absolutely.
And that'll be 17 damage.
So you kill another one, taking them to half. Morale check. I'm rolling so good on these tonight. So they are not frightened or routed.
Nice. And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Frack, you are up. Timber, you are next.
Alrighty. So my troops are fucking cowards, and they're gonna go. Oop, not the ruler. 5, 10, 15. They're gonna go here. Because they hate me now. And then. 5, 10. I am going to 10, 20. Stop right there. Cast Wall of Fire.
Heck yeah.
Do you have a 40-foot line ready to go? I don't know how long that pink one is that you had.
There's that one. I can make it
Pink one,
white.
20 feet right there.
Okay.
Okay, so
And
there's
since
20
it's
feet.
fire, let's make it orange. Where would you like that placed, Frack?
Pull it back just a little bit towards the mountain so that we're still within 10 feet of it. I just want them
So
to
that-
have to go. They're going to be within 10 feet of it when they move.
Do you want it more like this, on an angle?
No, the angle you have it on now is perfect. Either way, the orc troops are going to have to
Okay, there
They're
we
gonna be
go.
within 10 feet of. So it's a deck save for
Okay,
both
their
that are
deck
touching it.
sucks. That's a fail. Well, 13. I think a 13 fails, and
Fail.
a 6.
Fail. So 12. That's what I'm talking about. 24. Yes, 31 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, gone. Gone.
Ooh, perfect. And that thing, is it within? Okay, the last set of troops, is it within 10 feet
No.
on the left? There's not. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm going to move 10 feet. I'm going to drop concentration as a free action because it killed him. And then just move 10 feet to the side if I can get my fucking token. There we go. Just going to try to put myself in between the troops and Mordella if I can.
Absolutely, and you can remake your soldier's wisdom save.
All right. Let's roll the big one. Nope, 10.
All right. Yeah. Nope. They are running the opposite way. Timber.
All right, free action. I'm going to call them fucking cowards in Orcish and then turn back towards the remaining. You know what? I can see him now, so I'm going to face the conduit.
Hell yeah. Timber, you are up.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action move my dude to right there, and then lightning bolt.
Hell yeah.
So I can get a deck saving throw, please. DC 16.
Grotter first. That's a dirty 20. And then
Yep,
the
that passes.
troops is a 14.
All right, they fail. So that's a 26 damage to the troops and a 13 damage to the Garroter.
All right, those troops are gone.
Yeah, baby. And I'm going to have my troops go 5, 10, 15, and then have them rain arrows down on these guys right here.
Heck yeah.
So that's cocked. So that's a 19 to hit.
Definitely.
And that's a D6 on the short sword. It's 5. Is a D6 plus something? All right, so
Plus
that's
1.
6 damage. Yeah, so 6 damage.
All right, their second attack.
That's a 22 to hit.
Definitely.
Or only 2 damage.
Doesn't matter. They're gone.
Yeah. I think I've killed more than Thranduil. All
Ooh,
right.
I don't think. Like individually.
Oh yeah, well no. no, he's just picking off everybody. All right, now that's bonus action. I could move still, but I think I'm okay right where I'm at. So end of my turn.
Awesome. Mordella.
All right, so this spot is within 150 feet, so she doesn't have to move at the moment. She's gonna. Last time she cast the spell, she extended her staff. This time she's gonna extend her hand and speak some words in Draconic and cast Vitriolic Sphere. Dexterity saving roll
Oh,
DC
hell
19.
yeah. +2 to this. That is 18 for the God Caller, 9 and 13 for the troops.
Okay, just doing the math here. 20, 24, 27. All right, 30 acid damage.
Wow.
And then
Gone.
At the end of their next turn, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At the end of their next turn, they'll take another 15 acid damage. I guess just the God Caller will. And then
On a
she-
pass, they take it again?
Oh, sorry. On a pass, he should only take 15 damage to begin with. I thought everybody failed.
No.
Okay, and that's 25, so that's 50 feet of movement. She's going to begin flying that way.
Wait, am
That's
I
gonna be it.
misremembering your spell save? He got an 18.
It's a 19
Oh, okay, yeah, then
because of
15 more.
that crazy ass staff you just gave me.
So he needs 15 more.
I just thought I misheard you, honestly. And then they can move.
I don't know why I thought your spell
that
save was
far,
lower
so-
than that, but yeah, the staff.
It was 17 until you gave me the crazy good, whatchamacall there. They're gonna get from around the corner and they're gonna target, what is that? The Orc Garroter. With, short bows. The first attack roll, son of a bitch, it's 11.
11 does
Fuck, the
not
second
hit.
one's 5.
Does not hit.
Yeah, Mordella's doing good, but her troops are, quite inexperienced. Alright, that's the end of her turn and her troops.
Awesome. Yeah, the Garroter is going to take cover here and then launch a javelin into that group of soldiers, Mordella. That is a 13 to hit and an 18
It's a
to
miss.
hit.
Damn, okay, so they're not gonna use the shield wall because an 18 would still hit.
Okay. That is 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Take 7 off their total, got it.
He pulls out a horn and blows it. More troops storm forward. Okay. Next is oh yeah, he's dead. I'm looking for a token. I'm like, where the heck is that? Oh, he's dead. Next is the conduit, who can now see Vrak. And 10, 20, 30. So 15-foot cone. I'm not going to bother drawing it, Vrak, because you're the only one that would get hit. This is called Power Burst. I need you to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
3.
You take 21 acid damage. And you are pushed 10 feet away. She orders her troops to move up. And they are going to begin attacking you. That is a 24 to hit and a 23 to hit.
24 hits, 23 misses.
Fortunately, soldier
No.
attacks.
They don't. They both miss because I have the cloak of protection. I have 25 AC.
Okay, that's good because soldier attacks on an individual, because these are groups of soldier, are multiplied by 10, the damage. So thank goodness you got that cloak, because that was about to be brutal. As this entire group of soldiers begins to surround you. Next up, that God Caller, who's 5, 10, 15. What's the range on that spell? That'll work. Brack. That's an 11 to hit. That misses. Okay. Also going to order more troops onto the battlefield. Winter, you are up.
Okay. I am going to I am going to let me measure again one more time just to make sure it's within range. Yeah, I am going to Eldritch Blast the orc general over by Baba Yaga.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Woo! That is 13. Yeah, 13 radiant damage.
All right.
And then second attack, that's an 11. So I'm going to assume that misses.
11 does miss, yeah.
So I am going to have my troops. Let's see. They are going to shoot at the orc troops over by Ildane because that's the only one in line of sight and they do have disadvantage.
Yep.
So does a 13 hit?
13 just hits.
Okay. That's 4 piercing damage. And second attack.
They're gone.
Oh, never mind. Then on their second attack, they're going to try for the orc general. They're probably going to miss. That's 16.
16 misses.
Yep. Bardic inspiration to Ildane. And that is my turn.
Is she within range for Bardic?
Hold on, let me check.
That's 70 feet.
Then yeah, Bardic is 60, so I will take my wings because they last for a minute, hop out about
I get it.
10 feet,
And then head back. I gotcha.
as Bardic inspiration, and then I'm back in the town.
Winter flies off of her tower. You're doing great! And flies back. Next up is Ildane.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up 30 feet. And then I'm going to attack the orc general. That is 24 to hit.
Definitely.
4. That'd be 12. 14 total damage and slasher feet. Gonna hit him again. Oh.
That general goes down.
Cool.
And you think he's unconscious, and his eyes snap back open.
Oh. Well, that's. I'm gonna hit him again.
Go ahead, you have advantage. He's prone.
That's rude. That is 14 plus 10 is 24 to hit.
Yeah.
4. Oh. This time I'm gonna look at him and say, "Stay dead," and it is 17 plus 6, 23 damage.
He definitely stays dead.
All right. So, and nobody's coming down like this road up here. They're all coming around the mountain.
Oh, I'm sorry. With where you are, I mean, you could see
Oh,
these guys.
that's- Okay, I didn't need to. Yes. Okay. All right. So, going to move to maybe 10, 20. Yeah, we're gonna stay here and then shoot some arrows at, we'll do this guy. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 6 for the first one, so that misses. And 16 to hit for the second one.
16 hits.
That's 2 damage. Feeling like they're, missing my pep talk I gave earlier. And that's the end of my turn.
Heck yeah. All right. Up. 10, 15 up. Okay. Echo's getting attacked first. 2 attacks, long swords. That is 16. And then +5 is 24. So the Echo is gone. Now, this one's going to make 2 attacks at you, Eldane. That is a 24 to hit. And 18 + 5 is 23 to hit.
So I think both of them, because I have an armor class of 24 and then I have the cloak. So it makes it 25, so both miss.
Hell yeah. And then that last one is going to make attacks at your troops. That is a 18
Yes.
and a 7. So only 1 hit for 5.
Okay, I'm at half exactly.
Heck yeah. Make a morale check.
That's what?
Wisdom save.
So
DC
it's
15.
14 on the dice. Oh, it's 14 on the dice. And I have
Your soldiers are
0.
frightened.
Yeah.
They've
Oh, I have
already-
a bardic. I have a bardic.
Yeah, you have a bardic. Your
+2.
soldiers don't.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
So
Ouch.
they are immediately
Correct
frightened.
ruling, but man.
You have a they are now frightened. They've already used their movement, so they can't run this turn, but they are turning tail. Thrandle, you are up.
All right.
Oh, Thrandle, you have the high ground. I might as well show these guys to you, huh? I mean,
There we go. I was worried I'd have to run out there and camp for spawn. All right. Cool. Changes things a little bit. I'm gonna move up the wall here. And yeah, I will shoot into this group here. Go ahead and make the first shot with barbs.
Okay, you said this group?
The one on the left there.
Okay.
31 to hit.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. 14 plus 8 damage and the Hail of Thorns.
Yep, so you officially kill 4 of the
2 to hit the
10.
next group. Or
And then
actually,
same
only
group?
2 to hit. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to kill another one.
And then I'll have my group 2 shots here at that same group.
So they are at 50%.
They
Save. Keep rolling. That was a 19 on the die. I can't
They missed
fail
both.
this. Okay. Well, you did take them down to half, though.
Cool.
Vrac, you are up.
You guys remember the Ralph Wiggum? Haha, I'm in danger.
Hell yeah.
I'm in danger, boys and girls. So I will not be. Let me go ahead and move the soldier units. The fucking cowards. 10, 20, 30. Make their dumbass roll for a 6.
Damn, they
Fucking
really are
cow.
frightened.
And I'm going to yell out in Dwarfish for some help from Eastmere and go ahead and cast another wall of fire. This time, I'm going to be in the wall of fire. So it's going to be a 20-foot horizontal line starting at the square next to me and then in the square right in front of the conduit.
You could make it a circle around you.
I could, but then the conduit
Okay,
wouldn't
just
get
was
hit by it.
suggesting it. I got you. I got you.
Appreciate that. So dexterity saving rolls again from everybody
Yeah.
except me.
Troops fail. Conduit fails.
Fuck yes, I needed that. 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 2 is 16 damage.
Yeah. The conduit is bloodied. The troops are bloodied. That is a pass save. I can't roll lower than a 17 for these saves. It's amazing. But anyways,
No bonus action, no movement. I'm done with my turn.
all right, Timber, you are back up. Mordella, you are on deck.
Hey, did that God Caller
Okay.
take its turn?
Yeah, last turn it did. It cast a it cast a
Can you
ranged
give it
spell at Vrac.
15 acid damage? It was supposed to take 15
Oh,
at
yep,
the end of
yep.
its turn. Sorry, I must have not been paying attention. I was like waiting. I'm like, damn, did it not take its turn? Thanks, brother.
That does bloody it too, so good call out. I'm trying to manage. You don't know how many cheats right now. Nick, are you talking?
No, I am not. I'm done talking.
Okay, Timber, you're up.
Okay. I bonus action moved my dude. He kind of got buried in here, but I moved him right there.
Okay, I see that.
Oh, check that out. And this cone right here, he is casting fear. So I need wisdom saving throws from both those groups.
Okay, so is it a 15-foot cone or is it a 30-foot cone?
It is a 30. It's a 30-foot cone.
Just making sure. So fear on the troops. That is a wisdom save.
Yep, DC 16.
And they got +0. That's a 14 on the die, so fail. And a 7 on the die, so fail.
Okay,
We'll mark
so
them. They are feared.
all right. So what this means, according to this spell, is anybody in that effect that fails immediately drops whatever they're carrying, and they use their dash action to run away.
Hell
And
yeah.
they don't even get to try to remake the save until they're no longer in line of sight of the person that cast the spell.
Yeah. So we will remove those from the board.
One of my favorite spells in the game, Fear.
That is a good one. All right, move that out of the way. All right. Now, in bad news, that is the third time I've cast a spell from my Manifest Mind, so I can't do that anymore. But we will move 5 and 15. And we'll have we'll have my soldiers head on shoot them. So 19 to hit
Absolutely.
for 3 damage.
Okay.
And a 10 to hit, but I've got a bardic here, so I'm gonna 15 to hit.
You have a bardic. Your soldiers don't.
You got you know what? You are correct, DM. Good call. Yeah, so they miss on the second one.
Alrighty.
I am going to use my movement though to hop down off the wall and get to we'll go right about there.
Awesome. If that ends your turn, it is Mordella.
Okay, are you able to see through the wall of fire? Do you know, Cook, if it says that it obscures vision or not?
It does not obscure vision now.
Oh, hold on one second. My dog's whining. She wants to go outside. I'm gonna let her out real quick. What I'm gonna end up doing though is I'm gonna move in behind Vrac, and I'm gonna cast that Starlight Burst again. I'm gonna need the DC 19 charisma saving roll from the orc troops and the orc conduit that's right in front of Vrak. I'll just kind of go to cast it like there.
Troops failed. Conduit failed.
All right. And they can go ahead and take 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, 23 radiant damage.
All right, the troops, the last of them falls. The god, how much was it?
It was, I believe I just said 23 radiant damage.
Woo! The conduit is hurt.
And then for the troops, let me get their movement here. Okay, yeah. So they're going to move in here, but it looks like they're kind of just out of melee range with that guy, so they're going to go ahead and fire their arrows. Ah. Natural 1 on the first roll, and the second roll was an 11.
Yeah, both miss, unfortunately.
I'm done with Mordella's turn.
Awesome. So first up is the Garroter, who is going to move into your troops and going to make 2 longsword attacks. 19 on the die.
Okay, damn.
6 plus 6 is 12, so the second one misses.
All right,
That is 8
let's get that.
slashing damage.
Okay, so that brings that group down to 25 out of 40, so probably next time they get hit, they're going to have to make the save.
Yeah, he just starts running through some of your. We got 10, 30. Guess they're gonna dash there. 10, 20, 30. Dash 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Dash 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Dash 10, 20, 30. That gives me room to move these onto the board. Okay. That guy's dead. It's the conduit's turn. Yeah, we're gonna do the dexterity save again with that cone. But this time, Mordella, you're gonna have to make it as well. DC 17 dex.
DC 17 dex coming right up. Riveier. I
11.
rolled a 3 on the die, so I'm not even going to bother with the math on that one.
All right, that is 22 acid damage.
Bitch.
And she's going to back away from this fire. 10, 20, 30. And get behind her troops. Next up is the God Caller, who's going to move down. And he is going to heal the conduit for 20 hit points. Conduit is no longer bloodied. Next up is the Rampart. Who's going to order her troops 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Well, no, they can't fit in there. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. And she might as well make a spear attack down at the soldier units there. Mordella. She gets 2 spear attacks plus 6. That is a 13 and an 8. So only 1 hits. It's 1d6 plus 4. So 9 more damage to your soldiers.
Did you say it was a 13 to hit?
Oh, I'm getting the orcs mixed up. Yeah, it was a 13.
Okay,
The-
because
the
I'll say their
orcs have
AC I think is
13.
16.
You're right. Yep.
It's all good. It's all good. I know what you got a lot of sheets going on. That's why I was
So that
just double
missed.
checking it.
Okay, at the end of the round, Brack, having just said your prayer, a bolt of lightning streaks down from the sky and lands right here between these soldiers, and there is an eruption of dust and dirt, and the sound echoes. And as the dust settles, fully armored and wielding the hammer of Ysmir is Gruff Ironbeard. And he's going to make some attacks as he starts running through these soldiers. That definitely hits. That definitely hits. That's 26 damage. Make the wisdom save. Those troops are frightened. They're routed. They're going to start running. Winter, back up to the top with you.
Okay. So I am going to, with my wings, fly to
I
about
completely forgot
here.
about my troops on the right. Allow me real quick. 5, 10, 10, 5, 10. They're all going to shoot, throw javelins at your soldiers, Thranduil, real quick.
All right.
That's a +5, so 19. +5 is 18. +5 is 21.
They'll hit.
20. I think that's the only one that misses with a 14. So 2, 4, so 5. So that is 6,
All right.
3, 6, and 6.
21, so over half.
All
Actually,
right.
they're all dead. You counting damage or dead soldiers?
So it would be 21. Don't they have 40 hit points as a group?
Yeah.
So that's below half. They'll have to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw using their stat block.
Gotcha. They fail.
Yeah, your soldiers are scared and they're starting to climb down the back of the wall.
All right.
Winter, you are up.
I would like to thank you. You moved them close enough that I don't have to move. And then before I do what I'm planning to do, I'm gonna have my soldiers shoot at the orc troop in the middle on the right there. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. That is 4 damage.
Okay, you kill one of the orcs.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try again. That is a 14.
14 hits.
Okay. And that is another 4 piercing damage.
All right, 2 of the 10 are dead.
Okay. And then I am going to cast slow. Let's see, can I center it like this and get all 3 of them, or
I'm gonna say that one on the right isn't far enough in it that you're gonna affect all of them.
okay, then yeah, those 2. So it is a wisdom saving throw of 17 or higher.
All right, first one is a 2, failure. Second one, 8, failure.
Okay. They have a penalty to AC, so their AC is 2 less. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. And it can't make more than 1 attack.
Awesome.
It can also only use 1 action or a bonus action, but not both.
Hell yeah.
So that so that should help Brandel kill them off. And then I am going to start moving. I'm going to move about 20 feet this way. And that's my
That
turn.
would be 20 feet that way.
Sorry, 40 feet. I have a movement speed of 40, so I have to
Okay.
half that, switch 20. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
understand
moving
now.
40 feet that way. That's my turn.
Awesome. Ildane, you are back up.
Okay. It's 5, 10, maybe 10, 20, 30. So I'm gonna go 10, 20, 30. Then going to, let's see. So I can conjure them in the air. They just have to be 30 feet away from me. So I'm gonna kind of put them 30 feet up into the air. I can't do that because I have to be melee. Okay. So I will summon them here then. And trying to think how far. 60 feet. Okay. She's just gonna start I guess individually attacking like through them. Does that still count against the group?
So you unfortunately are only able to attack an individual.
Okay. So
So basically for
that
each hit you're going to take one down. So you only need to roll hits, not
yeah.
damage.
Okay. Well, there's that much. So 20, and I still can't hit that one. But I will. Damn it. I'm just gonna put them here. That way they can at least take a shot at the echo before the soldiers. Is there any way that I could like inspire them to stay?
Yeah, you have the inspiring leader. It's on the sheet.
Oh. Let's see. Okay. DC 15.
That'll
Just a
give
straight DC 15?
they got scared, right? But they couldn't run. So
Right.
this will give them advantage on their save.
Oh, okay. That's a 15 on the dice.
Yeah. So when they
So
make their
they
save,
stay. Okay.
so it's good. They got to make another DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, but you'll get
Okay.
advantage on it now. But that does
Okay.
take up their turn.
Yeah. I'd rather do that than have them run. That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, they're no longer frightened.
Yay! I think so, yes. It's been a good This is my new dice from RPG Free Day.
Nice,
It's doing good stuff. That's my turn.
awesome, Thrandle.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hail of Thorns on the first group, or the
Okay.
bloodied group. 20 to hit.
Yep, you definitely eliminate that group.
Cool. And then I'll take my second shot at the group that's not in the slow.
Well, they are in slow.
This one.
Or okay, that one. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and attack him. 22 to hit.
Yep, you kill one.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep, 2 attacks.
Okay, you want to do your inspiring leader thing?
I wasn't sure if it took an action.
Actually, it does take an action. I don't know what I'm thinking. So your soldiers need to remake their DC 15 save.
Gotcha. They passed with 17.
Hell yeah. Vrack, you are up. They are no longer frightened.
All right. Let's move the cowards down. Make their roll. They finally pass. The fuckers. They are not within range to do anything. And I forgot to roll my concentration check on Wall of Fire, so I rolled it while you guys were doing stuff. I failed. Wall of Fire is down. Doesn't matter because I was going to drop concentration on it anyway to move here. That's only 20 feet. Fuck it. Gruff, you got help, buddy. Then I will there and cast Spirit Guardians.
Hell yeah. Wisdom saves +0. 2 and 6.
Alrighty, so it's 38. Big number, big number. 17 damage.
Yeah, this group's gone on the left.
Unfortunately, that is a full action.
I'll be back a sec. I gotta let the dogs out.
Yep, no problem.
And I don't really have a real bonus action. No, I'm just gonna nod at Gruff. And that's my turn.
Hell yeah. Timber, you're up.
Yes, sir. All right, so it's time for a little soldier on orc melee action. I'm gonna move this guy right in here,
Hell yeah.
and oh, that's a natural 1, which I believe is a misses.
Yeah. That's
oh,
dirty 20 on the reciprocation for
Hmm.
2 damage, so just 1 soldier dies.
okay. About a 12. How's that sound?
12 misses, unfortunately.
All right, all right. I should have asked him what they were good at before I brought him into battle. All right. So I will use for me. I will go my motion or my movement and cunning action dash, which should get me. It'll get me 30 feet on this map, 60 feet total. So it should get me. You know what? Yeah, right about. So there, and then I'm going to hit this Marauder right here
Hell yeah.
with what did I say? Chromatic orb.
Nice.
Go. Yeah, let's go cold damage. Let's switch it up a little bit. That is a 28 to hit for 9 cold damage.
Awesome.
And that is my turn.
Mordella, you are up.
All right, she's gonna fly just about here. Oh, let me turn my camera on so everybody can see my beautiful face. She's gonna fly just about there, and she's going to invoke Lyra's blessing and give herself, Gruff, and Vrack 5d10 temp HP.
Hell yeah.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
21 hit points.
Sweet.
And her eyes like roll back in her head as she calls upon Lyra, and this like dome of energy goes over the 3 of them and shields them for the 21 hit points. I still got a little movement, so I'll fly back a little bit again. And then the soldiers, it's time to dig in and fight. They're gonna choose to fight against the single target Orc Garroter. All right, I rolled a 12, but then I also rolled a 20. Finally hit with these guys.
Yeah.
All right, and
Don't forget
long sword
they are attacking a single target. You got to multiply by however many soldiers you have left your damage.
Okay, I have 25 hit points, so what would that be representative of? Like 12 soldiers?
Yep, 12 soldiers.
Alright, so 6 plus 2, 8 times 12, so what, that'd be 96?
Yeah. He's done.
Done, son.
Guys,
You're done.
we should have been doing that the whole time, guys.
This is the first time I've hit with my troops this entire time, man. These guys have been rolling like shit, but maybe I got the
At least your
farmers or
troops
something.
are. At least your troops
Yeah, they
aren't
didn't
fucking
turn
running
tail
away.
yet. They didn't turn tail yet. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Vrak got the farmers and I got the lumber workers or something. I don't know. But anyways, that's gonna be Mordella and Mordella's troops.
Hell yeah. I'm going to start off on the left side. Both of these orc troops are going to make melee attacks at Gruff with advantage due to flanking. Okay. Definitely. Okay. 6 times 10 is 60. 7 is 70. 5 is 50. Unfortunately, Gruff Ironbeard goes down quickly as he is swarmed up. Next is 10, 20, 30. Brack, you're going to get attacked with advantage.
All right, but I got something after I get attacked.
That's okay. 17 to hit.
Nope.
And 7 definitely doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay.
But all three of those troops, sets of troops, gotta make me some saves.
Wisdom saves. 14 fail. 12 fail. Natural 20.
Okay. So total is 9 plus 5, 14 for the 2 that failed, 7 for the
Okay.
pass.
So that'd be 7. So these ones. And these ones. The conduit doesn't have anybody to heal this time. It's going to make 10, 20, 30. Gruff automatically fails the dexterity saving throw. Vrak, I need the dex save from you as the cone comes out again.
Fucking finally, 19.
Hell yeah. That is. Roll this. 20 damage. Halved. So 10 for you, Vrak. Okay. Those troops are going to attack those soldiers. Mordella, these are your soldiers under attack.
Okay.
That's plus 5, so 19 and 9.
Okay.
So those, and then 22 and 9. So only 2 hit. So that's 6 and 6.
So total of 12.
Okay.
Oops. And that puts them at 13. So let me go ahead and make their wisdom save roll.
I'm back, by the way.
Ah,
Awesome.
a 1.
Okay. So they are frightened.
So do they move right now or do they move?
They
on their
did not
turn?
use. How much movement did they use?
They just stood there right now.
Yep, so they must immediately try to run, so they're going to get an opportunity attack. 17 and 11.
Ah,
So
damn it. So you can't use the shield wall while they're running away, right? I mean, that doesn't really make sense.
no, so 7 more.
Okay, 6 hit points remaining.
Okay, Eldane. 17, they miss you. Timbers soldier. Only 1 hit for 2 damage.
Got it.
Thrandle, your troops are going to get another volley of javelins.
Yep.
Natural 20 for
Oof.
10 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Well, they're there. The Rampart is going to throw a spear down at the Echo. Has disadvantage due to distance. That's a 17 to hit. I don't think that hits the Echo. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh yeah,
Marissa.
it meets it. So
Alright.
I just took her
Okay,
off the map.
I see
Yeah.
that now. Gruff Ironbeard has 1 death saving throw. I'm going to roll it. That is a natural 2. If you need me to take a picture of it, I will. Gruff Ironbeard is dead. We are at the 3-hour mark. I don't know how you guys want to go. Do you guys want to call it for tonight or keep going?
I'm okay to continue for up to 1 more hour or less if anybody else is.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, we're all good in the longhouse.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
How are you, Frankie? You're covering like 12 freaking sheets right now. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just trying to keep it all balanced. You guys only have 2 generals left standing. Or no, there's 3 generals left standing, and you guys have just discovered that using your troops on generals is typically the way to go. But the generals have all taken damage except for the Rampart who's standing on top of that hill. So I think you guys kind of get where this is going. So Winter, you are up.
Okay. My soldier units are gonna fire off at the troops to the right, and the one on the left is still slowed, so that's -2 to AC, which is nice.
Timber, take the
Does-
damage back from your troops if they took any, because I forgot about that when I attacked. So the first attack was a miss. They can only attack once. I can't remember if I hit Timber's troops or
Okay.
not.
It was just 2. Yeah, it was just 2 hit points, but I'll take it back.
Okay. It's a +4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
Okay. Then their second attack is a nat 20.
Hell yeah.
So that's 7, 9, that's 10 piercing damage.
Heck yeah, you take out half of them.
Woo! And then I am gonna move another 40 feet. And I am going to cast. Can we make sure I'm in range? Yeah. Eldritch Blast on the God Caller. That's a 19 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 14.
14 hits.
Ooh. Was not expecting that. That's another 8 damage.
Godcaller is dead.
Okay. And then bonus action, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, bonus action Timber, because he's the one in range right now. And that, oh, you already have one? Okay, then Yeah. Then that's my turn.
All right. These two sets of troops failed their morale check. Also, Frack, at the beginning of those orcs, no, they surrounded you and then you did that. You're right. So, okay. Ildane, you are up.
So I'm gonna use my troops to attack the troops to the north of them. And then that is that one's cocked. So on the first attack, that's 15, and on the second attack, it's 12.
Oh, yeah. The
Okay.
12 misses, but the 17 hits.
Oh, this okay. Then that is 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
I think short sword. And then
That's one
yeah,
dead
so
orc.
that's their turn. And then I'm going to bonus action summon my echo.
Oh, yeah.
Movement action. Okay, so then I'm going to attack the ramparts. That is 27 to hit
Most
for
definitely.
14, 18 total damage. Next one. It's That's a nat 20 and it's verified. Oh my god. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
So that is, let's see, 8 plus 9's 17 plus the damage, 23 before the roll. And
Dead.
then
Dead. Doesn't matter. Only had 24
nice.
hit points left.
Yay. All right. Then see, I'm going to move to 30. Did that. If I do the unleash incarnation and I use that turn from that, can I use bonus action to dash back without doing opportunity attack?
These guys aren't close enough for an opportunity attack.
Okay, so then I'll just dash back. And that's my turn.
Not to mention they're frightened. They're about to run.
Sweet. Yeah, that's my turn for now.
All right. Thrandle, you and your soldiers are up.
All right. I'm gonna have my soldiers fire into the orc troops that are red.
Hell yeah.
One hit.
Hell yeah.
8. All right, that'll be 8 damage towards
Those
that
ones
group.
are gone.
Randall, I'm going to do a level 2 Hail of Thorns this time, which is double damage. Fire
Oh,
my
yeah.
bow. That'll be 28 to hit.
Absolutely. I'll say you kill 5 this time since you cast a higher level.
Don't know if it matters, but 14 plus 9 damage as well.
All right.
And then I'll make my second shot against them, 23 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Another 15 damage.
So that's 6 dead, and I rolled a 5. My saving, they are frightened and turning tail to run.
Nice. That is it for me.
Brack, you are up. Timber, you are up next.
All right. I got one question for the DM.
Yep.
Did I should say, Gruff have on him what I thought he had on him?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say a quick prayer to Eastmere and hope this works, and reach out and grab the hammer.
Correct. You could take your paladin level after the fight, but
Yeah.
I will say that you're able to use it.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to stone form.
Hell yeah.
And then main action, I'm going to do the Earthshaker action.
Hell yeah.
So DC 18 from what's the radius? 30-foot radius.
All 4 failed.
Oh fuck yeah. Let me find the special die for this. 1, 2. That'll be 7 plus another 7, 14 damage.
Okay. Doof. Doof. Bloodied.
And I'm
Okay.
going to point the hammer at the conduit. And in a low growl in Orcish, say, you're gonna die for that one.
Hell yeah. Timber is up.
All right. So, since those folks are running away, I'm going to move my soldiers. We'll go 5, 10, 15, and they'll start. I'll have them shoot at that group there.
Hell yeah.
21 to hit
Absolutely.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
And a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. Or 7 damage. Nice.
Hell yeah. So that's one more. Okay.
All right. And then for me, I'm going to move and then take my cunning action dash, which gets me to right around here. Right there. And that pushed me just in range to do Scorching Ray on the Orc Conduit.
Hell yeah.
That's a 25 to hit for 11 damage. And how many rays does this have? 3 rays, so 33 damage.
Yep. Vrac, you're not going to get your chance. That conduit is dead.
Oh.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, wisdom save.
All right.
Actually, no, that's all of the commanders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless anybody's going to try to stop them, the orcs are going to leave. They're going to hightail it
Ooh.
out of there. They
Can I make mine make a save anyway against my
Yeah.
spirit guardian?
That's a 16. That's a
pass.
3. So one of them failed. So I'm going to say that those ones died as they turned to run away.
All right.
And
Beat
with
up my
that,
spirit orcs.
you and what soldiers are left have survived.
Ooh.
And Vrac, you are left there standing over the body of Riveier.
All right. I prepared this for other people, but I'm gonna try to cast Revivify.
You kneel down. And make an insight roll.
7, right. 19.
You feel your magic enter Gruff with your hand on his chest. And you just get the sense of, I'm tired, boss. I'm going home, as the soul refuses to return to the body.
I'm going to turn to Mordella and say he's gone.
Mordella's gonna reach out and put her hands on Vrac's shoulders and like pull Vrac's forehead against her forehead and just close her eyes. Just say it's okay.
Vrac, your hand on Gruff's chest. You feel a little lump and you reach into his armor and you pull out a scroll and open it. I've got something I need to send to you real quick. I know a quicker way to find it. Brack, you open a letter addressed to you,
Mhm.
and I will allow you to read that. Should be in your DMs.
Yep.
You can choose whether or not you're going to share that letter with the party.
When Mordella sees Vrek start to open the letter, she actually backs away a little bit to give privacy.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah. When we group back up, I think I'm gonna share the letter with the party.
Yeah, everybody regroups in the middle of the battlefield. I don't think we need to move tokens for that. Go ahead, Vrek. You can read it to everybody.
I won't read the whole thing because it's very personal. But Gruff came here to die is number one. Number two, I'm pretty sure I'm the new champion of Eastmere.
Yes, you are. You get a free paladin level. But the paladin level
And
is based on my special one. That
okay. And then, guys, he gave me the forge.
Oh,
Huh.
man.
Wow. That's huge.
Zane's gonna step up to Vrac and just kind of pat her on the shoulder and say, "You deserve it. And you earned it."
I'm gonna, Frankie, if you could send it to Alyssa.
she already
I'm
read
gonna
it before the game, dog. She proofread
Oh,
it. She's the
yeah.
only one who proofread it.
And killing dragons get you your hearth anymore. Or
I mean, even if we did, I don't think we'd find one as powerful as what he just gave me. Guys, he came here knowing he was going to die.
Times the
Ismir
great
finally
ones
talked
do.
to him.
If you had gone through what he went through and saw the potential you have in you, but you couldn't pass this gift along unless you were dead, how would you want to go out, Vrac?
I mean,
I
yeah,
think
but
I think he did this to honor you.
I'm gonna need some time alone.
You could spend it there in your brand new forge and smithy. And we're gonna move into Stars and Wishes. We'll start with you, Cook.
Um, there may or may not have been a tear rolling down my eye, so stars to Frankie, first and foremost. Second stars also to Frankie for scaring the shit out of me when those troops kept coming, and my troops could not make a fucking save. Gruff entering in the battle was fucking amazing. We already got a quote for the night with what was it again? I don't remember exactly what. Somebody put it in chat though.
You can't teach them to read.
Yeah, you can't teach them to read. That was funny as shit. Improv by Timber there. Fuck me, man. I was when they kept coming in, I was also expecting to die. If I'm being 100%
You got
honest, and so I'm
lucky
all
because
giving credit.
it was times, you know, like 6 times like 5 if I would have hit.
Yeah, I was fucked because I was down to 36 HP before Mordella gave me that super amazing temp HP 5d10.
Her staff is pretty badass.
Yeah, man, I was reading that staff. I'm like, did he mean to give me this staff? Because I'm gonna use it. You know, I'm gonna use it.
I mean, you guys got to see two of my uses of the hammer already. So the stone skin one is amazing. It's a +2 to AC plus some extra buffs, and then the earthquake was super nice. I loved using that shit. Can't wait to use the final form of it, which is a move earth. I'm sure we're gonna find some use for that sometime down the road, but for now, I'm extremely happy and have to come up with a speech for off time roleplay.
Hell
No
yeah.
wishes at all.
Awesome. I
No
appreciate
wishes.
that. Nick?
Well, stars to you, Frankie, for not only putting together an awesome session, but yeah, these homebrew items that you've crafted and crafted together with Cook, you know, including that orc circlet that Mordella has, these things are killer items.
Hell
Really,
yeah.
really cool. Anybody out there considering joining a Mr. Slendy Start Playing Games, you know, campaign, homebrew items, homebrew world, homebrew pantheon, this is amazing. We're having so much fun. I think everybody would agree to that. Yeah, merge, you know it. Timber and the Mixed Sunshine's up in here, baby. And then also stars too, and I hate to include myself in my own star, but it was amazing to watch all the spellcasters setting up their spell templates in the sidebar.
I saw that
Like, all right, I
too.
might do this one, I might do this one, I might do this one.
I was like,
So
what the
that was a
hell is
lot of
going on?
fun.
And like I was
Yeah, you're like,
deleting
why are they
some of
doing
them on some of you guys, just messing around.
So that was really fun. And then yeah, just starts to everybody for getting to flex the different things they get to do in battle. Like even Eric, you know, a lot of us were doing area of effect things and stuff as spellcasters, but you being a single target damage guy, I mean, you were even mowing them down with your bow and arrow, you know, the group and stuff. So it was a lot of fun doing this this large scale battle. It was really really cool, Frankie. Really good job putting it together. Um, that staff is out of this world good, and I'm gonna make you regret giving it to me.
It's
I'll tell you that
probably
much.
5d10 hit points.
The healing, that starburst on.
Well, I had a different item originally, but then I came up with that one just from the way you play Mordella. I like kind of shaped it to the way you play.
Oh hell yeah, excellent, love that. And wishes, not really any wishes. Just let's keep the good times rolling, everybody. It's really a lot of fun. That's it for me.
Hell yeah, Max.
Yeah, I'll just start. I think this is my favorite session. This was awesome. Absolutely had a blast, and I'll go through a lot of the things I wrote down. But Eric switching back and forth with the accents, and then me and Nick kind of make him dance. That was just a lot of fun. The Rack and Gruff interaction, which Alyssa's going to be upset because I know she wanted to mention that one. I will tell you this: going into the battle, I was hyped, like I was playing high school sports again. Like just got a big old pep talk in the locker room, getting ready to head out there. So that was awesome. It was my first like big mass combat like this. And then echo what Nick said with the. I think it was also Nick's idea to put colored rings around our troops that matched our characters. That made everything a lot easier. And yeah, as soon as I saw Nick creating some shapes over on the side, I started creating mine. It was awesome. The only wish, and I'm totally nitpicking at this point, is I was hoping to see Trindle out there, just annihilating some folks.
She's helping
but
on the
maybe her
south
story's
side.
still to come. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, no, like I said, 100% favorite session we've had so far, and I've loved all the sessions. So yeah, that says a lot.
Caden.
So I had a lot of fun, especially since I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who got through with themselves and their soldiers completely unscathed. Didn't get hit once. It was awesome. I am glad that I finally got the slow spell to work because my first turn was kind of wasted because it didn't work, so that was awesome. Stars to everybody. This was really fun. My only wish is that we find the mirror, or at least figure out what the hag did to the mirror. But other than that, I really enjoyed today's session, so that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I
That's it
appreciate
for
that.
me.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Okay, so I got a lot of things that have already been said, but I will go over them again because they were that awesome. The first star that I have on here is "You can't teach them to read." As far as a quote that made me like laugh out loud, like in a guffaw kind of way. I'm really glad I was muted. The the whole interaction with Vrack and Gruff, like the whole prayer thing and then the ending thing, it was awesome. And now knowing that I'm the only one that knows what that letter says in the party, I'm like halfway in tears and no one else at the table is also crying, and I'm like, you would if you knew. Let's see. Oh, another star for the whole will they, won't they kind of thing, and then it finally escalated into like finally a fade to black. That was kind of cool. I was kind of expecting them to die because that had come like to a resolution. So I was like, oh well, this is bad for them. The Mordella Lyra moment, that was really cool. And then I was writing this down as you guys were having it, and then that little bit at the end, like "Don't disappoint me." I was like, oh man, so that made it even better. The crits on both sides, and the high dice rolling, it didn't make it too easy one way or the other. So I liked it was a well balanced battle. And then huge star because there's a reason why I don't DM, and this is one of them. So major star to you for being able to handle us doing our stupid shit plus all of the other people. So that was really cool. And I think that's it because you already mentioned the accent change. So yep, that's it. No wishes.
Amazing, Eric.
Yeah, stars to everybody for role playing stuff, and stars to the maps and the scenes and stuff you put together. Everything looks really sharp. Appreciate all the work you put. Yeah, had a good time. I wish we got to meet some like named orc characters and maybe get a background on what their army looks like. I feel like we kind of just defeated them, and I'm not real sure what happens next. And I really wish there would have been some siege engines trying to bust these walls down and add in some spice. But I had a good time. Put a lot of work in, and
I think Thrandle from Legend and having been in the army would know that this was just the front of the force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see some big orc bads and see how bad things are really getting up north. You know, a lot to come. I'm excited to see it all.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
why you gotta say it like that? Mordella's family be living up north. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, she knows.
Let's be optimistic here, bro. Come on, bro.
It's rough up here.
So
There's orcs.
I gotta give stars to the Mordella Timber finally going on there. It was fun to finally be able to pass out some of my champion classes. I will leave it up to Cook whether or not he wants to share that letter with you guys. But it was pretty cool to write, a lot of fun to write. And this has always been the plan since you left, Tosin, because of the way that first dagger went. Like when you forged that first adamantine dagger and like you got like nothing less than a 20, like Gruff is like, what the fuck does she think I'm gonna teach her? Like, but you know, he was just being an asshole because you're half orc. So the combat, I've got like 40 sheets of paper out in front of me, guys. I'm sorry if I was slow on things or forgot things, but I had a lot to juggle in that. That was my first time ever running a combat that large. So I hope I didn't slow it down too much. That was only 5 rounds. But man, it took up like 2 hours. 2.5 hours. So wishes. I got no wishes. Congratulations on getting through the first act. I can't wait to see what the second one has in store.
It's been a
yeah.
journey. It's been a
Echo
journey.
that.
Ask every
Can't wait.
DM's favorite question.
Yeah.
Did we level up?
So 2 of you leveled up early, but the rest, everybody else gets to level up. So
Nice.
enjoy your level ups. Cook, you can make sure you check out that champion subclass in the Discord. With that, guys, we're gonna take off. So have a good night. Thanks for everybody who came out. We had a bunch of viewers.
Thank you,
tonight.
stream.
All right,
That was
thanks.
great.
Hey, go pick up some of this merch.
Hey, appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.
Right.